Hi Leo, welcome back to Love from Leo. My name is Tay, otherwise known as Love from Leo, and this is your April 2020 reading. All right, so the focus of this April for you, Leo, we have water. Aries also got water for their focus, and this is Aries season. So if you have ties to that, or if you have people in your life who have Aries placements, you need to go check out that video. Water is literally just about healing, cleansing, I would say replenishing, but also renewing things. So whatever that means, emotionally, physically, because water is powerful, so it could literally be physical things happening, but it's really just about renewing things that have an emotional connection to you, but learning how to move forward with those emotions, whether they're raw, whether it's good, whether it's bad. Closure, that's what I feel like is about this month for you, Leo. And we even have transformation as your card, which is a very, very good, amazing card. It's the number 13, which is a very powerful number. 1 plus 3 is 4. So this is about building, but building for your changes to come. Yes? Changes for yourself personally. And with water being in combination with this, I just feel like it's going to be very Scorpion-like energy. I feel like this is going to be a very, very deep time for you, but a very transformational time, obviously with this card here. But just water and transformation, that is Scorpio, that is the Phoenix energy, and that's beautiful, you know. So it may be scary. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but I definitely feel like it's going to be some things that are going to make or break you, but I feel like it's make you, because transformation is huge, right? So I'm going to call out the zodiac signs that I'm seeing right off the bat. So in the middle of your April, I'm seeing Taurus. At the end of your April, I'm seeing Cancer, and I'm also seeing Sagittarius in the beginning of your April. A time of endings is close at hand. Don't resist the abrupt changes that are suddenly taking place in your life. These could be taking place in your personal life, relationships, business, or career. You have the strength, as the transformation card asks you to have the courage and to know that renewal follows every conclusion. This card comes forward to let you know that, to remind you that the death of an old way of thinking and believing must occur before you can move forward on your new path. Transformation is all about the ebb and flow of life cycles. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way to somewhere. Accept the changes, and opportunities will come to expand to you in more ways than you ever have imagined. You can't live in the past. It's time to move on. In order to take the next positive step, you should look closely at your own life and ask yourself, are there loose ends that need to be tied up? Are there people in my life who I need to express myself to? What needs to be completed so I can have a fresh start? When you do so, you'll have a stronger, more reinforced foundation to carry you through the new beginnings that await you. The archetype of this card is the Death card. Changes, renewal. I know it sounds scary, Leo, but honestly, as the Leo, you should be somewhat comfortable, or maybe you are super uncomfortable with this, but this is all about having that courage. As Leo, I feel like Scorpio has this amount of courage as well, but Leo sometimes has a harder time understanding what it means to truly have that courage. And so I feel like if you're a Leo who has been stuck in something for a very long time, this is going to be a very big month for you. We have the Judgment card in reverse. So you are afraid to make the necessary changes for something to happen. There is manipulation involved with the way that someone is speaking. Almost like you are starting to have new ways of thinking about the way that people are manipulating you. You're starting to see things in a new light. You're starting to see things in a way that's like, maybe I should look into that more. Yes? So let's look into the situation deeper. So we have the Knave of Swords here. You're focused on your direction of life, especially in the beginning of your April. You're really focused on trying to figure out what are you going to do, which way you're going to go, which way are you going to step out. The Death card here, you're really ready to move towards a new transition on the inside. You really are like on a new page, a new chapter. With this Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like you just know that something bigger is going to come your way. You don't know what it is. You don't know how it's going to come, but you can feel it. It's like this luck that you just know is meant for you to happen, or meant to come to you because of this karmic energy that you've been building up thus far. Yes? You also know it's probably going to be related to, your domestic ties. I feel like you are very in tune with trying to become a better provider for yourself, but also more abundant for yourself. There may have been decisions that you have in your April that caused you to have to feel indecisive, or maybe you feel like you need to really balance out and then take action and then make your decision. There's a lot of decision making that's being focused on, but what you're showing, like physically what you're focused on, is your work. You're like, okay, which way do I need to go to find the money? You're looking for the money. But on the inside, you're motivated by money, but you're also really stuck between two things. So one of them is money, but what's the other thing? What are you stuck behind? What's the other thing that you're stuck behind, Leo? So it could be like love or passion, because with this card here, the Two of Wands is like, in this deck particularly, it's like you're stuck between going after what you're passionate about and then maybe what you want to focus on. So for some of you, you could be passionate about your money, yes. So maybe it's money versus love for some of you. For others, it could be family versus love. For others of you, it could be money versus, or how you're getting your money. Maybe you're choosing between two jobs. Something like that. Maybe you need to leave a job to go to a new one so that you can make money. It's a very slippery slope, but it's not really that slippery, because at the base of the beginning of your April is the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to be changing. You have no control over that. I feel like you're going to get money though. I do feel like it's going to turn out in your best interest, but for some reason I feel like you feel like you have to choose something in order to get that, which can be a very uncomfortable position. What's the attitude that you need to have when it comes to this though? What attitude should Leo have in regards to this in the beginning of their April? Father of Earth. Stay fixated on that money. If your goal is to have money, for some reason, universe is saying stick to it, because whatever, it's not the money per se. It's more so the drive, the ambition, maybe what you're doing to get the money that universe is in alliance with. It's saying this is what you should be doing. Keep going towards that. This Father of Earth is really dedicated to having inheritances, but also savings. It's about having long money that comes to you in other ways. It's material wealth, it's investments, it's wealth of wisdom. There's so many ways that it can show up. But specifically for those of you who are focused on money, you can focus on that. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to be dedicated towards what you're doing in order to see the benefits of that, yes? So stay dedicated, stay focused. If anything, this is kind of like, I'm getting Taurus vibes from him. Taurus, or even, yeah, I would say Taurus. This is the vibe I'm getting. So we're going to stick with Taurus on that vibe. What signs should you align with? We have the Tower card. So this is just masculine energy. So I would say also with Mars being the planet of drive and ambition and, trying to go after your goals and what are you passionate about, the planet of passion as far as that drive, that fire. What are you passionate about? Ask yourself that, Leo. In the beginning of April, figure out what you're passionate about and then go towards it, because you're clearly looking for your direction here with the Knave of Swords here. You're looking for your direction, specifically when it comes to how you're going to make your money and how you're going to work and how you're going to have your routine going forward. So with that being said, it's up to you with Jupiter. You have luck on your side, or maybe there's placements in your chart with Jupiter that can be very beneficial. If you want to look into that, email me. But you definitely have the power to manifest a lot of things here materially, like tangible. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles right here. This is a very, very good look for you, Leo, but you have to know what your direction is going to be. It's all about direction in the beginning of your April. Transitioning from that, I do see the Tower card in reverse. So the universe is definitely going to intervene. Now, once you figure out what your direction is, it may just be that you either took too long, or maybe you're, like I said, not willing to let go of certain situations. It could deal with an ex here, or just a bad partner from your past, because Six of Cups in reverse is like you're still holding on to someone you need to let go of. World card in reverse, you're going back into cycles that you need to let go of in the middle of your April. So pay attention to what you're doing in your April. This could involve a Taurus. So if you are having constant issues with a Taurus, or you feel like they're not the person you're supposed to go towards, it looks like you're not supposed to. You have lots of doubts with this Six of Cups energy. The Six of Cups energy is like insecurity, doubts, not sure, not being aware or sure of yourself around this Taurus. And I feel like it's because it's such a fixed energy and you're trying to break free. This person could also be the person who is manipulation type of energy here. What is the reason, what intuitively does this Taurus bring to the table behind the scenes towards Leo? Because I feel like there's a little bit of a sinister type of energy, or at least they make you feel that way. Five of Swords. They know something, but they won't tell you. There's something that is a huge elephant in the room to the point where it makes things very awkward. And we have the Eight of Cups here. So you're trying to find your security within your emotions. You try to be balanced around this person, but this person has so much on their plate. There's so much that they've done. I think karmically, it's just best for you to leave it alone. It's just best for you to leave it alone. Chariot, yes. What you're doing to make your money, what you feel like is that death moment, which you feel like is scary, there's something coming towards you, and I feel like there's money coming towards you, but I feel like in order for you to do this, you may have to separate from that Taurus energy because they don't want to see you win. They don't want to see this. With this Queen of Wands in reverse, I feel like they don't... It's embarrassing either for you or for them, vice versa. It's embarrassing for one of you guys. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you come up. There's action that's being put forth, but I feel like there's karmic situations that are definitely being like transformed. Transformed is the key word here. So you're doing things in order to transform things. Now, depending on your situation, you could be transforming things to where you end up losing, but I feel like it's this Taurus who doesn't want to see you win at the end of it all, but they're hiding their face. Definitely hiding their face. Who should Leo watch out for within the middle of their April? I'm seeing a Sag here, a Sagittarius sun. And who should Leo align with? I'm seeing a Libra here. So align with the Libra, leave a Sagittarius alone. Queen of Cups. Emotionally, it makes more sense. It's safer. There's more that needs to be birthed as far as abundance and prosperity. I think there's more to come. I think solidarity is, you deserve it, but you cannot get this around the Sag. Yes? Almost like there can only be one queen bee. I feel like supreme vibes are coming out. So what attitude do you need to have around the Sag? Or around this Taurus who doesn't want to see you succeed, whichever one it is for you. Daughter of Fire. Daughter of Fire. So the potential to set something ablaze, but you're learning the wisdom on when to use those impulses and how to use those impulses. So your attitude around the Sag that doesn't really want to see you win. So your attitude should be enthusiasm, spirit, joy of life, passion, beauty, and power. You don't want to be outwardly beautiful and excitement without any substance. So you don't want to be a pretty face with no brains. You don't want to feel vulnerable and insecure because that's when you start to make the wrong decisions, right? So a passionate, curious, creative young woman is eager to learn. She has a powerful hunger for life, engages herself completely, and is easily excited by something intriguing and novel. She may be impatient and quickly bored once the fire of novelty and intensity wears off, but an encounter with her will leave you changed, perhaps unsettled, perhaps enriched. The Fire Court card connects us back to the place where the drive and awareness of Homo sapiens first originated and where the first spark began in Africa. A young Maasai woman adorned with elaborate beadry looks out of the current with alert curiosity. So I think you should be very open, almost like Sagittarius vibes. So it's so weird because it's saying don't align with the Sag, but it's saying you need to match their energy as far as what a Sag embodies. Not how they act, because they may not act like a normal Sag, but you want to match them as far as vibrationally, like being enthusiastic, being warm, show them what they should be doing. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and move to the end of your April. So I'm seeing a Cancer show up here. I'm also seeing unfinished business. But I'm also seeing a creative endeavor. So maybe an unfinished creative business offer or something like that has not been yet completed for some reason. There's something that's open on the table. It's an open-ended offer or something. And I'm seeing Seven of Swords. So for some reason, you are not being quite open about something, and it could involve a Cancer. So what are you not being open about, first of all? Something that you went back towards that you had originally left, right? because of a money situation, but you want to be cordial. You don't want to fight. You realize that that's not the way to go. You want things to be very cordial, but you're in the behind the scenes is the Seven of Swords. So there's something that's still being hidden, even with the Moon card being here. What is hidden though? What's hidden in the end of April for my Leos? The Hangman. So there's something that your hands have been tied behind your back. You haven't been able to really express yourself about it. And it's showing up here. Is this a person? It could be. Ace of Wands. There's something you're doing that's new. And it definitely could be a new sexual partner. Or maybe a new romance. It's here. You're very connected to them on an intuitive level. They could have, maybe their moon sign is something that you connect with very well. Or maybe they have some type of placement in moon that's a fire. Or something like that you really connect with. Whatever it is for you. You really like them though. Or you really like it. Because this could be just a creative endeavor. It sparked a form of passion for you. But you're also willing to wait on it. But you also know with the Eight of Wands, things are going to speed up eventually. It's just a matter of time, yes? So a lot of fiery energy here, but you're also very in tune with it, and you're willing to wait it out. Wow. Three of Cups, the start of a new emotional experience. Who could this be with? What other signs are showing up for Leo in the future with this love situation? So we have Pisces here. Oh, wait. We have Sag here. So some of you could be going back to a Sag. Which is, I don't know if that's good or bad. We'll look into that into the extended. You're definitely going back towards a Sag though. Or maybe someone who has Jupiterian ties, so that could also be a Pisces as well. But I'm seeing Sag. What's the advice for the end of April for Leo? The Hermits. Find your inner wisdom, go within yourself and find the answers. Only you have the answers, okay? That's all I can say on that. That's all I can say. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to join me in the extended, you can sign up for my Patreon at patreon.com/lovefromaleo. You can also like this video because it helps me out so much. And you can subscribe to the channel and you can hit that notification bell so you know when I upload for yours truly, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like a private reading, make sure you email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com. I love you all so much. Follow me on Instagram. And like I said, I'll see you guys in my extended. See you soon. Bye.